Hello, welcome to another edition of Capra Comparison Picks. My name is Ranj, and today I will be breaking down, going over the Korean K-League soccer matches, round 19, starting early tomorrow morning, which is September 4th, Friday, September 4th, and this game is early on Saturday, September 5th. Okay, I don't, who cares what I did last week? I've been doing so many sports. I think I went 2-4. Yeah, 2 wins, 4 losses last week. That's why I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, what's said is done. You know what? Just hold on a second. Let me just double check. Did I do that bad? Let's see. 1, 2. No, I didn't do that bad. Okay, let's go over this. Actually, I went 3, 4, and 2. Woohoo! Actually, let's discuss this a little bit. Okay, last week I went 4 and 2. Starting on Saturday, Sangmu. I had them beating Incheon United, and they did 3-1. Nailed it. Okay. Then incorrect on the second game on Saturday. I had Busan I-Park upsetting Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, but Suwon, they won 3-1. Got that one wrong. And then I don't want to take too much time on this, so I'm just going to run through. I got Ulsan. They beat Seoul 3-0. Got that. Gangwon, I took them plus 1.5, and they upset Jeonbuk. Got that. And Pohang, they beat Seongnam by a score of 2-1. Got that. Picked that. Then I went 3-1 on Sunday. I got the last one wrong. It was Daegu versus Gwangju, high scoring game. I picked Daegu to win, but they lost 4-6. But anyway, not bad last week. What did I say? 4 and 2 overall. Okay, so let's start this week out better. Let's do this week perfect. All right. So tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock on Friday, September 4th, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, a.m. Yeah, early morning. We've got Sangju hosting Suwon Samsung Blue Wings. Winston, you have to chew that bone over there. Come on, go over there. Go. There you go. Good boy. Sangmu, there wasn't enough room, so I couldn't fit it in here, but, oh, excuse me. They are number 3 on the table, and they're hosting Suwon, number 11 on the table. 11 out of, what is this, 12 teams here? Yeah, 11 out of 12 teams. Okay, Sangmu, that's the military team, by the way. Number 3 on the table, they have an overall record of 9 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. They are the plus money at home favorite at plus 150. Their last 5, they are 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. You can get them on the pick'em, but it's going to drop that plus 150 to a minus 120. Now on the other side, we have Suwon Samsung Blue Wings. The Blue Wings come in with a record of 4 wins, 5 draws, 9 losses. They're the underdog at plus 175. Now you can take them on a pick'em at an even plus 100. The draw is set at plus 210. Okay, and the Suwon, in their last 5, they are 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. Okay? The over-under, or total, is set at 2. If you think it's going to go over, it's going to cost you a little juice, minus 130. If you think it's going to stay under the 2, unlikely. Well, I don't know. With Suwon, And if you think it's gonna go under the 2, it's a plus 105. Okay. So Sangju Sangmu, their last match was a win versus Incheon. Incheon, the Mariners, they were on a streak up until they got beat. I picked this game correctly. They got beat 3-1. I picked, I think what I picked them to win. It's right here. 1-0. So yeah, I didn't get that score right, and that actually went over, and I had under. But whatever. The side, I picked the side. That's a payout. That's what counts. Because I parlay all this stuff. Now Suwon, Samsung Blue Wings, their last match was a win versus Busan. I did just mention that, and I took Busan I Park for the upset, but the Blue Wings beat them at home 3-1. Okay, head to head, Sangju Sangmu head to head has got more victories chronologically. Well, back in September of last year, of 2019, 21st, they had a 1-1 draw. Then, November 30th of last year, Sangju Sangmu beat them 4-1. And finally, the most recent match was June 28th of this year, where Sangju Sangmu won 0-1. So there's your 5 displayed scores. And we have over, push, and 1 under. I'm pretty certain it's going to go over. But we'll get to that when I pick the score, right? Okay, Sangju Sangmu, the player to watch on their team, they got one person that's in the top 15 scores of the league. He is in 6th place. His name is Sangwoo Kang. Sangwoo Kang. He's got 7 goals on the season. He is number 12, and his market value is 605,000. Okay, now Suwon Samsung, their top player, only player on the top 15. He was number 14 of 15 on the first page. He's the Australian Adam Taggart. Adam Taggart this season has 5 goals. He is number 18, and his market value is pretty expensive, 1.65 million for Adam Taggart. Okay, so there you have it. Now I am taking the military team. They're the favorite, but they got still a beefy plus 150. That's a nice plus number for a favorite. And they're playing at home. They've been, they had that good at home victory last week off Incheon United. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that pick. Write my name right there. And I predict the score is going to be, I guess, Sangju Sangmu scoring 2, and Suwon Samsung scoring 1, 2-1. That's going to go over. Okay, moving on. Next, on Saturday, September 5th, at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, 4:30 in the morning. We have Seongnam Ilhwa Magpies, number 10 on the table. They are hosting Jeonbuk Hyundai. Jeonbuk, number 2 on the table. Seongnam, they have a record of 4 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. Boom, boom, boom. That's why they're at number 10. Last 5, they're 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. That is why they're the heavy underdog at home at plus 475. You can buy a goal, it'll drop it down to a minus 120. They're taking on Jeonbuk, number 2 on the table with an impressive 13 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. They just had one last week. They are the favorite, of course, at minus 180. In their last 5, they are 4 wins, 0 draws, and that loss last week. So, let's dig into this a little bit. Seongnam, their last match was a loss, and that was at Pohang Steelers. They lost 2-1. Then Jeonbuk, they, like I said, their last match last week, they lost to, they lost at home too versus Gangwon, the Haiwon Resorts, the Kodiaks from Haiwon Resorts. Gangwon beat them 1-2. Okay, head to head. This is interesting. Okay, back in July of last year, July 7th of 19, Jeonbuk beat them 3-1. Okay, but here's a big but here. Last year, August of last year, 24 of 19, there was a 1-1 draw. And then the most recent match, July 11th of this year, there was another draw, 2-2. So looks like Jeonbuk, they had that win, but most recently they haven't been able to beat Seongnam. They've been, So let's see, players. Seongnam, they don't have anyone in the, wow, Winston, you're destroying that bone. They don't have anyone in the top sheet, in the top 15. Page 2, though, they got a guy. He was on the show last week for the first time. He's a kid. He's young. He's like, I think he's 23. His name is Sangju Na. Sangju Na. He did score one this against Pohang. That was his goal right there. He's got 4 on the season. He's number 23, and 550K is his market value. Sangju Na. He was number 24 overall in the league's top scorers. Okay, over in Jeonbuk though, they have awesome Kyowan Han, who is in 5th overall. Kyowan Han has 8 scores on the season. He is number 7, and his market value is 770K. He did score that one against Gangwon because he was last week. I think he was at 7 goals. So obviously, unfortunately, I don't get to see a lot of these games. The only like I said, I've said it in the past. There's this one. My mouth is so dry. Just one second. I just sip the water. There's this one Copa Football 90. That's the only channel that I can see a live streaming Korean K-League soccer game, and he only does 1 game a weekend. The guy, the Copa 90 football, that guy. 1 game. So, and you never know what it is. Lately, he's been doing. Well, last week, it was the wicked early Saturday game. I think was it Ulsan or something, or no? Oh, it was Sangmu against Incheon. It was that early morning Saturday game. I woke up to it. Thankfully, they won, so that set my day. But then I got beat up in UFC a little bit. Anyway, regardless, this match, I gotta take Jeonbuk, and Seongnam, they're just garbage. They're bad. Just hate to say it, but I speak the truth, man. Jeonbuk, that was like, you know what? Those 3 losses, 2 of them come from the hands of Gangwon. Isn't that funny? They lost once to Ulsan, and they lost twice now to Gangwon. Crazy. Anyway, I'm taking Jeonbuk. I think they're going to be able to cover that goal. So I'm going to take them -1 at an even 100. I kind of want to put a player prop bet, but I don't know about Kyowan Han. I think I might put it on Dongguk Lee. He's also on the team. He's wasn't on page 1, so I didn't put him up here. But I don't know. Right now, I'm just gonna say Jeonbuk -1. They're gonna cover that goal. The final score is going to be 0-2. Yep, I think Jeonbuk. They're. I was speaking highly of their goalie, but obviously Gangwon managed to get 2 by him last week, so I'm not gonna say anything anymore about Jeonbuk's goalie, who's I think the best goalie in the league is the one from Ulsan. But anyway, there you have it. To recap, time check. I've got Sangju Sangmu, the military team. Sangju Sangmu Phoenix. Hosting and beating Suwon Samsung Blue Wings by a score of 2-1. That's going to go over. Then I have Jeonbuk Hyundai. I got them covering a goal, going into Seongnam Ilhwa, covering a goal and winning 0-2. I think they're going to get blanked. That's going to stay under that 2.5. So there you have it. Gather the info, place the bets and cash the tickets. I appreciate you watching. Please be sure to leave that like, that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that, because I do make videos daily. It's either UFC or soccer. I do Korean, Belarus, Nicaraguan. I know the obscure leagues, right? But I do Bundesliga too, but I don't know, it's just too popular for me. I like to stick to these leagues. I find them more fun to gamble with the more obscure, like Belarus and the K League. I love gambling on Nicaragua. I love the Nicaraguan Liga Primera. I love gambling on them. I like hitting parlays with. There's only you gotta worry about 12 teams, so it's you're pitting. It's just I don't know. And like Nicaraguan, what's that? That's also I think that's 10 teams, 10 or 12. Belarus 16 teams in the league. This is not like English Premier League. They got 30 or something, and Bundesliga too. They got what? They got 16 or 18 or something, I don't know, but I like the smaller. They're just easier to manage in my head. And also I've been doing a lot of, now weekly, I do UFC prelim video and a main card video, and that is a true authentic capper comparison where I put my favorite cappers and put which side they're picking. I do something similar to this, but soccer, you just don't have enough cappers. You know what? Actually, I think I'm the only American English-speaking sports handicapper on YouTube that breaks down Korean K-League games. I could be wrong, but if I am wrong, please, in the comments, put down somebody else that gives you Korean soccer picks. I love, because I like to see my competition. I'll check their show out. Maybe we become buddies. I don't know. But I'd like to see somebody else that makes predictions on these games. That would be great for K-League, or Belarus as a matter of fact, and Nicaraguan too. I know Rickett Picks. He does a little bit of this and that, But now baseball season's here, so that's his bread and butter, baseball. So anyway, be sure to subscribe if you like soccer. Oh, what I was getting to, because the UFC and the soccer, I just did my NFL football, American football fantasy draft last week, and I got another draft this coming weekend. Now, everybody I work with and all my friends, they want me to do a capper comparison for the NFL. But man, I think I might, if I do that, I think I might have to drop one of the, I don't know, put it in the comments. What should I do? Should I drop a soccer league? Should I stop doing Belarus, Korean, and Nicaraguan soccer? Should I just stop them and concentrate just UFC and football? UFC, I'm definitely not dropping. I like it too much. I have relationships with a lot of these sports handicappers. Definitely not dropping UFC. That's a solid weekly show. Every week there's UFC. I'm gonna be making 2 videos, prelim and main card. But soccer, I don't have as many subscribers. I do have some, but I might have to drop soccer for American football come next week when football. I'm gonna try to keep it up. I'm gonna try to keep up and do them all. Maybe eventually I can make enough. I can monetize and make enough money off this that I can have time to break down all sports. I can be able to leave my day job, but I love my day job though. I love going to work. It's fun. Anyway, sorry to ramble. Good luck on these bets, and I will see you next episode.